Legends, the Starlight Man just absolutely destroyed my internet, so I'm using my mobile data. Woo! Very happy about that, but let me get you all set up. Yeah, that's very fun.
God.
Well, hello. I'm trying.
Hey,
Starlight Man absolutely was like, no more! But I just used my mobile data now. So fuck it. We'll use my phone plan.
bro.
But
When
we're,
did Sally come into your house and just shut the fucking net off?
yeah. What was it? We'll call it Clazza. There you go. Welcome back. Yes, no, they didn't. They didn't. I actually know the reason why. It's like, oh, really? Really? Oh, God, bad timing my end. But it's fine. But I'm so sorry my internet fucked me over where Robert was about to explain what the gifts and stuff is. So, sorry, brother. I'm very sorry that
Oh,
happened.
you're good.
But we're back.
No, it's good. Ah, man. I don't know where uh whatchamacallit. I don't know where the fuck I got cut off at.
You got off
I
basic.
gotta
You got off cut out when it was like the symptoms of like it was like it was past the thing where it was like, all the fine, I won't post any gifts anymore. You got past that, and it was like, why are you acting this way, mate? Hold on. By the way, chat, I'm just trying to get Hughes on the other side at the same time, so I'm multitasking. There we go.
the satellite man is trying to silence me.
Yeah, trying to. They're like, oh, Robert's got the fucking Hiroshima nukes with this one. It's but
I got fucking bitch slapped by the internet.
you did. But this one will probably be a good 15 or 20-minute stream of just like a discussion thing. Because, yeah, imagine if I
Yeah.
just ended the show like that, like a fucking Sopranos ending. And it's like, that's
The
it!
fucking cliff.
I was like, I get shot in the head and I never come back to like streaming. No, no.
Bro. Just Stingy disappears.
Yeah, that's like last ever stream. It was mid cut off, like bang. No, but yeah, we're back. We're back. Satellite Man attacked me. Welcome back, chat. You're all coming back. You're all coming back. But
Alrighty.
was
Jeez.
it was basically though, like the different levels. They were going over it, and then they said, messaging you. You need to stop getting off their back or like riding the horse and shit. And that was exactly when
Yeah.
you cut off.
Yeah, no, he's yeah, I'll reread it. Bro, I dead ass didn't know.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but
He
I was.
got cut off.
You know what's funny? I got a message from your manga, and I got a message from you, and I'm just like fixing my router box, like fuck, bro. Like
Yeah,
why
I was
now?
like, bro, I read the whole thing, I heard nothing, and I heard crickets. I was like, what the fuck got on? I exited the call and I see Umaga like, hey yo, the stream went down. I'm like, fuck.
You know what's funny? I was literally like, you stopped talking, and I'm like, yeah, Rama, you good? You good, mate? Oh, I guess his mic's accidentally cut off, and I'm looking and going, no, no. But yeah, it was like riding off your back as you were like, hey, just put a spoiler tag on these gifs. Such an easy request.
Yeah. And all right, so I'll just like reread just so that
I'm
you
so
get the
sorry,
full
mate.
image.
But yeah, give the full
No,
picture.
you're no, it wasn't your fault. It was the satellite man. That was
Motherfucking.
totally internet.
Yeah, motherfucking shut up, man. It is what
Fucking
it is.
shitternet police.
It is. Thank God I have a Wi-Fi card in this PC, so I wasn't royally fucked
Awesome.
over. Alright, I'll
Alrighty.
smash this Billy while you read.
So he comes to me in DMs and he says, "Brother, I don't know what your deal with this is, but you need to get the fuck off my back. You literally don't know what the fuck you're talking about," and then spreading that shit like it's scientific proof. And then he posts two screenshots of them talking about like if the person is if something's triggering it a little bit, they'll let them know, if whatever gifts might cause issues with the epilepsy.
Yeah.
Then after that, he says, starting to think you have a control problem. I said, dude, I don't have a problem with you. I was legitimately following the rules in the server. Um, he then said, he said to be mindful, not use them at all. And I've been extremely mindful not to post anything flashy. Next time, do some research or talk to hold on, talk to the person with the condition before you go control freak.
Hmm. Sure.
Uh,
But I saw your message, Mr. Sherman. I said in the VOD you could send it over when you're gone because I read up in the chat. But yeah, feel free to message me and shit. Finger.
yeah,
Yeah, feel free and shit. This is just like I'm just airing out like my problems. This is Rubber's problem. You know, like oh, this is a time. There's just there's just so much. You know, you deal with that type of conversation with like CJ, and you just have to sit back on your chair and go like, what the fuck do they want? It's such a simple request. What the fuck did I do?
yeah. Then I said, like, apologies if it comes off that way. I'm just being safe. I'm only being safe. Then he said this, which really irked me. He says, "You come across like Bubble Boy's mom."
What?
Um, like, what do you mean by
Yeah,
that?
it's like
It
okay.
like I'm sorry. I'm trying to be safe with the person who like has a condition where certain flashes will fucking cause a seizure. Like, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry about that. It's just messy, and it's like it's just. I'm sorry that people have like defects and they get epileptic warnings and shit. But be considerate of your fellow like members.
Yeah, he was like, to be fair, he was trying to be, like you said, considerate, but he just came at me for no fucking reason, thinking I was being a control freak when all I asked, was to censor the gifts.
Yeah, just put the spoiler tag on. Simple done.
Yeah.
Or just
And
put the warning, epileptic seizure. Like, don't click. It's not hard.
And I said, if you think that way, you can't change your mind. You could talk with the owner about this. He could
Excuse me.
explain further so I get a better understanding. No need to cut off Hot Man. And this is like 1:08 p.m. my time. And I worked that night. So I I woke up at 9 p.m., right?
Mm-hmm.
At 9:20 p.m.
Yeah.
And I went to work and I stayed up all the way till 1:08.
Just
So
dealing with all this. Mm.
my patience was like fucking is hanging by a thread.
Yeah, mate. And like I told you in like the D like in our private DMs, like technically still yesterday for you, but still the same day for me. But like
Yeah,
I'm still running off 5 hours of sleep, or still four, because like after I did my Alright Aussie radio, I went to bed at 4 a.m. because I wanted to clean my room. I didn't want a messy room and shit. So then Stingy woke up at 6 a.m. and I still went to work, and I had to deal with all this like bullshittery with like
yeah,
Love and shit. And like, I'm not gonna show Love's DMs because like that's between things. But the Love DMs just started, like I showed on the stream, but like I sent you that one, the paragraph to that server. It's like
yep,
if I didn't get contacted, I don't think any of this would have happened. You know, it would have been like just take a break, leave me alone, and Vingo.
yep.
But these people keep thinking I threw them under the bus. All right, I'm gonna show the truth.
Yeah, and I could have brought this shit up during that last stream,
Yeah,
but I fucking did it. There's no point.
yeah.
Um,
There was absolutely no reason to like bring up this stuff,
yeah,
but like right now it is because it's like all right, fuck it. I guess I have
fine.
to show my truth.
Then the person with epilepsy like posted a GIF in the server too.
Mm.
And CJ decided, you know what, I'm just gonna forward this to me, showing, hey, look, he's using a GIF. It's not that severe, essentially.
Why
And I
can he
told
do
him,
it but
dude,
I can't? moment.
Yeah, said, dude, I saw it. Like I said, go to the owner about it. I'm done with this conversation. And that's what happened. And I'm not gonna say the whole conversation between them, but yeah, uh, he basically went in the DMs of the owner and just said that I was a problem, essentially.
Even why?
Um,
Just like I don't
like,
get it.
yeah, I'm not a problem. I'm literally doing everything. Then they got it all sorted out. The owner talked to me. I showed them the evidence and all
Yeah,
that, and it got worked out. Then after that, the next day, he says, "Sorry for going hard on you yesterday. There's ways I could have gone about it, and that wasn't the best way." And I left it as, "I accept the apology, but if you feel like I'm being an ass or doing something that isn't okay, just come and tell me. You coming at me like that was out of left field."
it just out of nowhere. It's like what the fuck. Why am I copping strays out of nowhere and shit? And it's like, oh, I'm
Just
sorry. It's like, bro, like when you pick up that wild, like that cat and it scratches you, and the person's like, "Hey, don't scratch." It's like, what do you mean?
the dog don't bite.
Dog don't bite, and shit. But like, I saw the chat and shit. Yeah, this does feel like a messy divorce, and I treat you all chat members as like the children. It's like they don't need to hear this nasty shit, the sad things going on and things. But
Yeah,
yeah, my
it's
arm's been
man.
my arm's been pulled, and it's like, all right, fuck it, here we are.
And then during like relating to the whole Tuffy thing, so like uh, it was like over the server thing,
Yeah,
like why Yellow was still in there. He's like, so is there a reason they're still in the TCG server? And I said I got no clue because I'm never in there personally.
yeah.
I never really checked the roster, and it's like almost 1,000 people in there.
It's
So
a big server. It's really big.
it's
And
a
shit.
huge server, and Tuffy just runs a business. So like, he's probably really busy to just check real quick. Like we didn't know he was in there. He never talks in the server either.
Well, yeah, like I never talked in the server and shit, and it's like people will probably find out. Oh wait, Stingy's in that server too. It's like yeah, but
Yeah, you forget about it.
you forget about. I forget about it and shit. The only reason why I checked up on it was because of this drama, and she was like, "Oh, how big is that server?" And I'm seeing the numbers, and I'm like, "Jesus, oh my! I remember when it used to be smaller, but fucking hell, yeah, Toffee's got like a big game going on here."
Yeah.
That's
Then
what.
he said, "You know what? Cool. I'll talk to Tuffy." And I just said, "All right, probably because they don't say anything there. Like the server is pretty big." Explained that, and CJ said, "Handled. Sorry for bothering you. I just don't want this to fall on you because it will." What?
Yeah, it's just
um,
questionable.
that is very questionable wording.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
was like,
bad wording, bad wording. But
bad wording.
when I do bad wording, I'm an evil villain. But when combat does it, it's fine.
And I was like, you know what? It just thanks, glad it's settled. Then Combat was like, bro, I'm gonna say one thing. Then you do what you want. Locale TCG run. Tuffy is a nightmare waiting to happen. I'm sorry, I am the one being that guy, but he's pretty fucking stupid. Thanks for coming to my TED talk. And I'm like, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. Yellow's removed for sure. I did see that, and he is. It like
Yeah, yeah, I've
after
seen
that
it.
conversation. Yeah, he's gone. Like I then checked, he's gone.
Yeah, I've got.
And oh no, continue.
I was about to say when I remember being like after that stream we did the news, I was like, yeah, it'll be sorted instantly. It'll be kicked out and shit. That's all that needs
Yeah,
to happen. But the drop kick was on Twitter, like clapping back and shit. And like that was the whole plan of that stream. I was like, all right, we're gonna teach everyone to block him, and shut this fucking fat fetish loser up because this is what he wants. But now we're here
yeah,
because I had to criticize uh, a thing that combat was doing and shit.
yeah.
I
And like to finish it off, I said I don't want to engage any drama BS. In my opinion, it's already been settled, which it
Mm.
has. The guy got exposed. He's now spurging out. I'm seriously tired of the drama. Then CJ left off with a fucking thumbs up. Like, cool, thanks.
Cool. Never happened. Nothing ever happened. Shit. It's like okay. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Let me. Sorry, chat. No, I did change it. Good.
You're good.
No, I was just making sure it was updated because I saw in the top far right. It's like it's still a black void. What's going on?
It's like,
No, you
uh,
like talking about because like I read those like DMs you sent to me and shit, and I was just like going, I don't understand. I don't understand why. It's not hard. Just do the simple request. Just put a spoiler tag, and then the fight to the lolcow TCG is like you gotta run. Toffee has no idea about lolcows, and my brain was this. There's a lot of lolcows on the internet. I only know four, and I've been a part of this sphere for a long time, but I only know four.
yeah,
Toffee's got a business. He probably just knows the name, and that's it. You know. But
yeah,
I'm just like looking, going, it's not that deep. It's a business. You don't like Toffee doesn't need the entire codex lore on every single fucking cow.
yeah. And to sum it off, like inside the server, there's a category specifically with all these channels called like the lolcow education category, where if people want to talk about like a certain cow that has their own dedicated channel or like the lolcow 101, you put that shit in there and like people can learn.
So there is a way.
But yeah, there is a way to learn. But here's the thing, it's like, bro, Tuffy he's also a family man.
Yeah,
He's like
what is it?
he's busy.
He's
It's
what is
just,
it? I've heard about like what Toffee's been doing. Of like he's busy. He's got a family, man. I'm just like, yeah, man. I can understand him being the like nervous when he gets the DM of like you need to remove this person who's done art for you in the lolcow TCG now, and it's like, what? I'm just right now dealing with my kid or like this business right now. Now I'm getting this shit. I can understand why Toffee could be a bit, uh, like could misword it at the time, but it's still at the end of the day, it's like Leaping Lemur, a little fuck up, but then corrected it in the end, and shit. Why
yeah.
are we mad about this?
And like telling me to run.
Yeah, run, Robert. You gotta
Little bit.
run, and shit.
Yeah, I gotta run. Here's the thing. I have my own set of principles and like fucking morals. If I found anything wrong with like the TCG around that, if
There you go.
let's just say that shit wasn't settled and it wasn't handled properly, I would have fucking left myself.
Mm.
All right, but they handled it from. I don't see a reason to leave
No, I don't
from
think
that. There's no reason to run
yeah,
from that.
there's no reason at all, and I'm like, I remember just reading it and going, what are you doing? Just why? Like I've just constantly been in this headspace, and like this is what I say a lot behind stream when I'm like seeing this shit. It's like, come on, what are you doing? How am I gonna defend this? And like I have to like think of like ways to like make sure combat doesn't get in trouble and shit. So it's just
Yeah, and at that point, I'm just like, you know what? If you're gonna do you, I'm gonna do me.
yeah,
And if you do something stupid, fuck,
yeah.
like you're on your own.
You're on your own. Well, now I'm full blown like you're on your own and shit, and it's just like, oh.
Yeah,
It's still just like a thing. I'm annoyed. We're in this position. I'm annoyed that I am broadcasting this and like showing, like airing this laundry, but it's just like, no. As a broken record, I have to show my truth and shit because
yeah,
I am not like liking them behind the background right now. CJ and Love saying I threw them under the bus when you can watch that last stream I did. I was very fair and shit. And even this stream, I think I've been pretty fair, even though I shouldn't be.
Yeah, it's frustrating. And literally like your morning from my end looked like you got whiplashed pretty fucking hard.
Yeah, yeah, I did. Yeah, I was fucking. I only had for like 2 hours. I was only awake for 2 hours at that stage, and I only had like 4 or 3 hours of sleep because I just did like a fucking hour on Aussie radio. So like, this happening, like my plan wasn't to stream for this week. I was gonna enjoy a good like session with the boys, and like play some games. But I was like, sorry homies, sorry AAR mates, I have to do this. It was like that. So it was like, this is important. And it's cringe.
It is. It's something that it shouldn't have happened, but it's required at
It's
this
required.
point.
Well, because like, if I keep being silent, how I've been, the shit show keeps going, and it's like, no. If I say it now, because it's like in the moment and shit, because like, oh, I still can't believe it. I just can't believe the messages of just like, I think, it's wrong that you've defended the TCG, kind of like shit. It's like, I think it's wrong that CJ grabbed the Wranglers Twitter account and tried to drag every member into that war. What makes me the bad guy here?
Yeah, and there is like a part of me that wants to like see the good side, but you can only just been stabbed in the back or like hit enough times to the point where like, yeah, no, I'm done.
I'm
I'm
done.
done
I'm done.
with this shit.
Yeah, I know. It's sad.
Uh,
So a third Wrangler let it go to the head. Huh. Uh. You know,
yeah,
the
it's
the last old yellow stream I did was episode 77 on the Wranglers. But like, was it to you or Sack? I think I said to, but I called it the Kurt Cobain way. I took of just like I'm done, fuck it and shit. But this one,
uh,
that last stream I did into the Satellite Man fucked me over. That was old yellow, and now this is just
it's
post,
sad.
yeah, post sad of just like, man. But I had to release everything because fuck it, my line, my honor, look, as cringe as that says honor, but as someone who is a real motherfucker and shows the truth and always wants to show the truth to the legends, me, you could see me here have like swept under the rug for CJ for so long. I could have talked about this publicly, but I never did because it was like I don't want drama. I didn't want to start shit. But then like I get, let me get this. Exactly. Except they do. I'm just the loud one, and like you can see me. That's the day after. I found that news, and I'm just like very annoyed about this because I'm just. I haven't seen anyone like after I showed them this stuff. I haven't seen anyone really defend CJ afterwards, kind of things. And like I don't
It's mm,
ready. And like, I don't want people to be like, "Oh, I'm never watching them again." No, go subscribe to them and shit. Like, if you love their shows, I do want, only the best for like people I did care for. Like Stone Pig, I was like, you know what, just you should go on the internet. But now I'm more like, I don't give a rat's ass if he's back on the internet or anything. I don't care and shit. I'm just gonna do me and figure out. So my rule now is like if Mike wants to go back on YouTubing, I don't give a fucking rat's ass. If Pig wants to start doing YouTubing, I don't care. If CJ wants to keep going at this, I don't fucking care. I'm done. It's like over.
yeah.
It's I think it was Muda. Was it you? We were talking about this like yesterday. Like I'm throwing the pipe bomb into the in the ranch now. It's like fuck it. I'm done.
Yep. It's
And
it's
shit.
with like when Mike was taken down, Old Yeller or whatnot,
Yeah.
it was with the group and it was a whole thing. Then when it came to Pig, it was, you're just full, you're just angry.
I was
Then,
tired of it. Of just like shit keeps on going and thing out. It's like
Yeah,
what Pig did is exactly what CJ kind of did, of like shenanigery and bullshittery. But like I kept that quiet for so long. But like I fucking instantly with Pig, it's like, ugh. I'm just looking back at it. It's like, man, the signs.
yeah. Then it's just somber and like, and even after everything, like whatever CJ did for me, like I'm not gonna take for granted. Like I appreciate them helping whenever they needed, but it's not something that's gonna vindicate you from like everything.
Yeah. No,
My
no.
judgment is not biased.
Yeah. No, like, and I've said this too, like in the other streams, like CJ's done a lot of good for the community. They've done a lot of great things. But it was like, these are the things I just don't like. But sadly, here we are.
Yeah, it's just a little depressing.
It's.
Probably more for you than me because like I know you two were probably closer. Well, definitely closer
We were
than.
definitely closer. I was excited to do the streams with the Wranglers because it was like I get to chat with my friends. The times where I would spend a lot of time with CJ would be on those streams, and like you would have like see my actual like reactions, my good times, and think but a lot of the reactions I've had with CJ, there were a lot of private, a lot of good, but I don't privately DM people out of the blue. It's not my thing. I prefer the group chat way because everyone sees it. But
Yeah,
I just it's sad because it's like I cared for this person a lot. This was the first person I made like with the Wranglers. I think they were the one who started the idea for the show, and it was like we could invite Stingy, and it was like, yeah, I'll fuck it, I'll join into this. Will be fun. So like
yeah,
CJ's been part of the journey. They invited me to like the Wranglers of like the start of the idea, and I was like, yeah. So like there's history there, but
man.
once they did that move and like used the group and like also the Smokey, I show you the Smokey one, right? Was like, can you all tell Smokey that weekly Nova vids might not be the move, or am I too gone off the shrooms and lost in my hatred for hearing about Nova? I respond, most likely the shrooms, mate. This seems really dumb.
Yeah,
This from combat. That I can't just that can be just me thing. That's fine. And I respond, they already know a lot of people don't like the Nova segments. I've told them that, but I misword that. But I was like, I told them before that I'm not a fan. Like, I'm not a fan of it, so I don't really watch Smokey's Nova videos back in that day, because this was the 23rd of. Man, I've already forgot my months because it's like I'm so high and dumb. But it's like, this was three
I
months
get
ago.
you.
This was 3 months ago in March and shit. And then I've been covering Nova non-stop and shit because he's been out of the blue now and shit. By the
Yeah,
way,
he's finally picked up,
yeah, picked up.
and I'll be real. Like I'm not the biggest fan of like the weekly Nova stuff either. But I'll be real. I've seen the weekly Nova videos at work because like I need something to listen to, and
Yep.
you know what? Smokey he has a good voice, and
Mm-hmm.
you know what?
100%.
He knows how to talk. So you know what? I'm just gonna put the shit on, do my work, and probably drone on and shut my brain off.
And that's what I do too. It's like, I would be like, I'm not a fan of the Nova segments because it's like it's just so oversaturated during the time. But it's like, bro, it's the goat Smokey and shit. And thinking his commentary makes it better. And because like, yeah, I'll watch it. But I've told him, it's like, I'm not a fan of Nova, so it's like naturally I'll kind of skip a video in the terms of just like I wouldn't watch it, or it's in the background and I'll kind of like pay attention. I think, by the way,
Yeah.
Sion, by the way, you said you wanted to hop on, so I've just sent you the invite too. But it's just, I hate being a broken record. I do really do.
At this point, we kind of are, but it's not the type of record that it's an important record.
Yeah, yeah, and like this was like a record that like I didn't want to pull out, so like me just being like constantly being the broken record though for this one, it's like I hate it. I really, really don't like it, but Sometimes
Yep.
when you're forced against a wall and it looks like a bullshit narrative's about to be pulled, it's just better to just drop everything.
Yep. You don't want to be involved in it, and no one wants to be involved in drama. The only people that do is
Oh, maybe that's the wrong one.
people that people that are either way too bored or just act on impulse.
Yeah,
It's it's no good.
it's no good. No, wait, sorry, Sion, I sent you the same link. Let me fix this and shit. But yeah, I agree. It's on impulse and it's not good. That's why I say you got to take a break from this world, like this world of internet, and like I have it so like 3 days I'm not in this fucking internet shit and shit. Only Nicholas Diorio because I fiend that shit. But I will be like, you
Mhm.
know what? It's fine. We'll have a different day and shit. We'll have a going. Can I?
And I've said this before in this stream specifically. Like the best advice that I can give to CJ is, 2 weeks is not enough at all. He
Yeah.
needs just like focus on not even like internet life, like fuck the internet life in your stage. Just like focus on the shit that's happening around you in life, and try to fix that before anything.
Spend time with Love. Have a good time with your missus and shit. You got a lovely like this is my wording for combat. Okay, here and shit. I'll say this as stingy is like I do care for them, but like combat. Spend is just all your time with Love. Just enjoy your wife. Enjoy the grass and the world we're in. We already live in a gift in this world to have a knowledge of being a human and having this god awareness to like do whatever the fuck we want. But just be with your missus. Just make them happy and shit. Because this like drama, this YouTube world and stuff. I don't know if it's like causing issues in the terms of like because like if because she's messaging me this and thing, and I don't know if like she's upset about. Well, she did say in the chat in the last one, and I got pretty upset. So I was like, I'm sick and tired of you two saying I threw them under the bus and shit. But I'm gonna also pull out the other homie and shit.
Yeah, we should probably do that. Hello, Cyan.
G'day, mate.
Oh, oh, it worked. Okay.
It worked. Yeah, I'm surprised. I was like, what the fuck's going on with these links? Oh, mate.
Yeah, give me permission to join the stream.
Didn't give you permission to join the stream? Oh no, because I gave you
Yeah, like,
I gave you the AAA live. There's a different system of invite. No one could join this one if I invite it, so there's an accidental fuck up. This fucking AA call segment is actually built perfectly. I'm so proud of how I set it up. It works. So like AA call rating rooms, that's the only way I can invite yous. Just the last time I did it, I only did guest only, but I figured it out. I figured it out, mom.
He worked it out. Yes.
yeah. Um, I joined because, oh man, where do I begin? I think I need like opinions from everybody here, and especially because like Chinchilla is also like watching.
Oh, good day, Chinchilla.
This entire thing, you know, even though the Warbler stuff is kind of done, again, as you may know, I'm working on this video because, as a matter of fact, I still think people should be, warned in some type of way because, this guy is like lurking everywhere.
Yeah, awareness is
It
power.
just, it just like, how can I put this? It's difficult to like with all of this stuff about CJ coming out, right? It's difficult to like choose like should I still mention them in the video? Should I make their identity private? And I don't know what the best course of action is, especially with my video being potentially shown to other communities. I think I just am here to ask for advice.
Well, I said to you in private DMs, and I'll say it here. It was like I think Even if CJ has the correct and good information, it is still good information, and it's perfectly fine to use that, and even credit CJ for that for your video. I don't think you will be affected at all if you use like and be like, this is CJ, they were the one who found it, or like the information and thing out. If it's true and good evidence, it doesn't matter if what this person's bad history or shitty behavior is. It's still good evidence, and it's still like
I
right.
mean,
You know.
yeah, yeah, they found the evidence.
Yeah.
It's also right, but also, um, it goes a little bit more deeper than that, beyond like just knowing about Warbler, right? It's also like the like I'm also thinking about covering the stupid Twitter flame war and uh,
Oh, yeah, no worries. The stupid Twitter flame war, because it's all like batshit crazy. I think I know. No worries, bro.
wait, sorry, I had to mute myself so
No, that's
somebody
all
came into my
good.
room.
That's
All
all good,
good.
mate. That's all good. And shit.
Yeah, it's kind of a chaotic day.
I'm sorry and shit. I think I like. It's like
No,
heavy
it's
Christian
okay.
side,
It's just
but it's just I have to show. I had to show everyone.
no, it's no, it's good. Like I've seen, like after seeing the messages you showed me, I didn't know it was this bad. I I I just like you. How can I put this? Like some of the messages you shared are also like messages I shared with you. Um, it's just I knew he was like saying stuff that you know they were saying stuff like Stingy threw me under the bus and stuff like that, and I thought it was already a bit like much and ridiculous, but then seeing the messages about Lemur and stuff, I'm just speechless because
Yeah, how did I throw
I'm
CJ under
legit
off
like
the
worried about their
bus?
mental health.
Well, I'm worried about them and shit, so that's why I didn't want I didn't want this to come out. You know what I mean? It's like the whole like I care for CJ a lot, but my arm's twisted. I'm like I've tried all my best for them. I've tried all my like darndest to be a good friend, and then the one time I disagree with them, they say I threw them under the bus. Did they not forget what they did to me and like the others? Because I never told it publicly into the stream. So now it's more like, actually, maybe Stingy has all reasons to leave and be upset at CJ normally, but I still tried to make sure the bridge was kindled because I didn't want this.
Understandably, like I'm just sorry, I'm still a bit speechless. I'm still a bit shocked about all of this. Like especially um because like I think also like shared the screenshots with you, but Loaf like contacted me yesterday and there was this like whole thing about her telling me that CJ is getting way too much blame because I was like the one that originally jumped on your stream when I
Yeah,
already
let me
apologized for that. It's just
actually.
a mess.
I could actually talk
And
that up because that's Lowe's talking point a bit. She pulled this one up. I'll get it up on the screen for the chat. It's loading, but I could read it. So you messaged. Is this in a Discord server or private DMs? But it was like
private DMs.
private. So should I jump on Stingy's show, write him about this because I'm gonna kick the fucker out? Combat says I don't think you should
Yeah, that
jump
was
on unless he wants you to, but for sure tell him. So, and I said on the show, it was like, I read your message and I was like, oh, you have something to say and you want to hop on a VC? Because I read it quickly and shit because I'm like multitasking. So, like, I didn't see the full picture in the thing. So I was like, yes, I'd hop on. I've had you on before, mate. I trust you. And then this happened. But then Combat in the chat, in the exact same stream, goes, thank you, Stingy, for bringing this to our attention. And shit, this is important.
like
So
that DM like exactly it was like during everything during the stream while it was happening. Again,
yeah,
it was maybe not my best choice to just jump on while everything was going down, but then I got like the text from Loaf. You can show that if you want to, I don't know.
no,
But
no. Nah, I
Like,
don't.
if, like CJ, as we were like, as you and Robert were speaking earlier, CJ was also like texting me despite having to be, on a break,
That's
and
fine. I hope you're doing
told me
well.
stuff
That you can see what I
like
mean.
told me stuff like, you know, he did like, as a matter of fact, he did like clarify, he did like tell Loaf, yeah, I, apologized for acting so sporadic, but if sporadic is the right word, of course.
Hmm?
But it just, the fact that I even got that message from her just makes me question how he is like telling the story, and how like, because it doesn't, because like the stuff that he, actually has to take accountability for, it doesn't seem like he's actually doing it, and it's looking more and more like it to me, especially with, all of these messages you showed. It's sad, man.
Hmm?
It's making me sad.
Yeah.
No, what
Yeah,
were you about to say? Yeah, go on, mate. Perfect.
there's a distinct lack of accountability. If like this could have been solved differently if there was accountability taken.
Yeah, and like I took accountability on the stream when the last time you came on site, and I said, yeah, I think it's 100% my fault that I broadcasted it and like had it on the stream, but I wouldn't change it. It's a live. Yeah, it's a live stream. Shit goes down and thing. And then, I said too with the more drama stream, I was like, I wouldn't change what I said about and talked about. This is like a little bit of what I've said to the Loave, and kind of kickstarted this today. But I will say this too, chat. Loave messaged me out of their own will and shit. They like it wasn't a CJ. This is what they said, but I'm just more upset and mad that I'm telling Loave these messages. Like, this is why I'm upset. This is why, like, I did that stream and why I think this. But, I agree with not upset. It was just clear as day they're not really listening. And be like, well, who made you judge an executioner? What made you think that was a reasonable idea? And I'm just going, all right. I'm thinking of Stone Pig instantly and going, what made me a judge and executioner to get rid of that guy out of the community? Huh? Well, he's being a fucking spastic on streams and making fights with everyone and trying to boycott a company. And then I'm looking at Leaping Lima and the Lolcow TCG, and then the Club Doom and the Lolcow TCG, and I'm like, what's the fucking difference here?
Bro, it's just like one opinion. It's just don't care, didn't ask. Then you get yourself into deeper drama. It's like,
Yeah.
fuck, man, stop.
Can I be left the fuck alone? Yeah, it's literally that.
I mean,
It
I will agree that, at least with CJ, on the fact that the TCG should be criticized, but I just think the boycotting and, the approach and everything, it was completely wrong.
I could understand the criticization, but it's already been like handled and sorted. The
Oh yeah,
criticization
yeah.
is like they didn't do a proper check,
Yeah.
but it's like it's a big business, and it's like if that's cringe of me to say of like the defense, but it's just true. Big businesses always have leaks and shit. Like everything slips through the cracks. I've had it so many times with myself. It seems where I introduce someone I like in the community and hang out with, and then shit goes badly.
It's really like also like its own kind of worms, but yeah, either way, it's just like you said, using the Wranglers account to start this whole thing. It's just, I don't know, man. I don't know.
You could all see why it was my main talking points for that last stream, though, because what he did with Leaping Lima when I was still in the group, I did not like that at all. And seeing it again, I didn't want.
Oh, Lemur's here.
Oh, g'day, Leafy Lima. Yeah, I know, big bombshell. I'm
yeah.
sorry that I had to show this DM. Don't worry for a second. Just oh yeah, this is the proof that this is the last time Leaping Lima and I have like actually contacted each other on like Twitter and shit. This is the last time. That's it. It was like, oh, so what? That's just proof of mine. But I had to show this DM, and this was the reason why. Like once again, I left the group because I was arguing with CJ, saying that CJ's in the wrong. Lima did the right thing. He donated to a charity. But I will say it's probably a good like wording. Just at the time, Lima had a lot of hate for like out of nowhere. He was new to the scene, like he's new to that type of hate of like, oh shit, what the fuck, and he accidentally hit 2 rakes instead of picking them up, but he corrected it because after he got hit 2 times, he picked it up and he was like, I'm not getting that shit again. I'm not Sideshow Bob. There we go.
Yeah,
So,
it's just kudos to that, bro. And I think Lemur's here to beat me with the stick. I have been lacking on the mod ship. I haven't been on live too much. Lemur, please don't punish me. I need to be in lives more.
more. I didn't know who CJ really was until he went off on me, but it seemed like he's pretty unhinged. I found it weird he communicated like some kind of fan instead of just saying what he wanted to me. I see, like you didn't show me like any of these like messages and shit. This is all I got, and like here, I think I didn't even show you, but you go back in the last VOD, I showed all of like the DMs of like me arguing and questioning CJ when I instantly found that like when they were like fighting with you on that tweet and shit. I'm just going on and going like, I'm not like, first message, I'm not a fan of it, but I'm not gonna stop you from speaking your mind, because my belief was like, all right, this is combat's like problem and this is their fight, but don't drag us in involved. So I'm questioning them. I say, you know, like, where are you saying this shit? I'm just full blown like on Lima's side because he did the right thing. He donated to a charity. Why is CJ bringing this up just because he said I told you so? What a stupid loser like drama reason. But you know, 12 a.m. my side. I'm about to go to bed. And it's like I won't stop and figure. And then I get fucking, you know, text message when I wake up in the morning, and I'm like, oh no. And I see this. I wake up to the morning to see this. So like 6 hours go by when I've reprehended combat saying they're in the wrong, and they still say the entire group agrees. When that's a group, that entire group messages was just him and I yelling at each other. Well, being like, calm down. Why are you doing this? Does CJ think he donated to Tofia directly? It was because Lima did a video on Brother Chu's death, and all it is, and this is my take, and it will always be this: he accidentally said the quiet part too loud and too soon. We all agreed with his take, though, 100%. I remember when I saw it, I was like, he's right, but it's too soon to say that to like a normie audience and shit. But because like I'm deep in the sphere and like understand these cows as well, I was like, I understand where Lima's coming from, because they won't change. They won't, yeah. But Lima did a mistake, be like, oh shit, because his fans were going at him for his bad wording. Simply goes, oh, I'll make a quick response. I'll donate or something, and then realize, oh shit, that's a stupid idea to donate to Tofiachu's GoFundMe. That's retarded. I'll just actually donate to the homeless women's shelter that support people like Tofiachu in her condition. And it's like, that's brilliant. It's done. Why are we mad about this?
So Lemur was attacked for like saying to not pay Tofiachu?
Lemur was attacked because literally, I think 1 or day 2. Yeah, Lemur was right in the end of the day. But Lemur in like 1 or day 2, after Tofiachu's brother died, he called out Tofiachu's bullshittery instantly. He's like, she's not going to change. She will never, you know, if she gets the GoFundMe money, she is going to spend it all and shit. You know, like calling out the GoFundMe that it's going to be a scam. Way ahead of everyone. So the problem is, he just said the quiet part way too loud, and his audience didn't really like that because it was a bit too mean. And it was like, you can't say that about like a family member died. And it's like, I think a lot of these people didn't even know that Brother Chu is like a pedophile and thingo. But, you know, it gets hate.
Because it had like different in memory. Like I thought it was because like because if I remember right, when the video came out, there was this one thing in the script which,
well,
if like I can't see it being interpreted wrong, but basically, you know, saying this is what happens when you're a cow or something. But either way, it's like he was right about like not giving, you know, money to her.
Yeah, he's not. It's right not to give money to her, but like, you know, he called it out, but it was just like a backlash. I never saw the video because like I was busy and shit, but I heard it, and like people were telling me, it's like, yeah, it's just like a bad timing shit. So like I'm looking, going, yeah, okay, I understand this shit. I just I think
I mean, I did, but it was a while ago, so I don't remember it like one to
but
one. But he was like I remember him saying that, yeah, she's going to, use his death to grift and stuff. Um, but yeah, I also because I just remember the script being what's the word? Like it just was too soon. It was, yeah.
yeah, that's simple as that, and that's why I was like, yeah, I can understand why this happened. But Lima was just in a situation where it's like, oh shit, oh fuck, oh oh, I didn't expect this to happen, and out of panic, most likely said, "I'll donate to Tofia GoFundMe," tweet, and then goes, "Oh fuck, that's a stupid retarded idea," and should delete that. Donated to a proper homeless charity from all the revenue from that video. So there's like, I don't see how Lima could be in any more in the wrong, and I think he deserved the "I told you so" because he still donated and did all this shit. But Combat's just message is like, this come from the dude that got bullied into saying that you were gonna donate to said GoFundMe because you couldn't stand behind what you said. Be quiet. The internet is a confusing place, and you should know that more than anyone, we get shit all the time for things we can't control. I did what I thought was right at the moment, which I still think was I never donated to Tofia, and I donated to a homeless shelter. So, you see this, and I'm like, I'm seeing Lima say he donated to the shelter. I'm starting messaging Combat going, where's your proof that, he would donate to Tofia? Where's the proof? Don't get any. Don't get any. And Combat goes, well, he must have deleted it. And I go, well, I can understand why Lima deleted it. It's a bad take. It's a terrible tweet to have that if that was like his like post and shit. I never saw it, but like if that's true, that's fucking terrible. No wonder why he deleted it. It makes sense. But
You gotta step back sometimes.
you gotta sit back. But it's like I'm looking at this, and a lot of people have seen it and like question it. The accountability clip. Let's find it. Sorry.
You're good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
it's
I'll
just
share screen so you guys can see it.
no problem. It's just the amount of accountability that's happening. It's not there, and I feel like that's the main issue. There's no accountability with these mistakes. It keeps happening.
Yeah, it's just over and over again. Like, this is the first time it happened, and this is why I left. And it's happened again. Let's find it. So I'm just trying to find what they said. I said this. I completely understand with Lima's deleting his tweet just because it's a bad take. He would donate money to Toph, then to make a correction. I don't delete my tweets because my philosophy on the internet, but I'm not gonna force it down any of them. And that's my truth. It's like I don't delete tweets because it's just like I believe I'm a real motherfucker. If I say what I say, it's who I am. But I see that position. Like I can see it. It makes a lot of sense. And it goes, I get it. I just can't help but hold people accountable. Why? I just don't understand. Why does Lima need to be held accountable? He already donated to the homeless shelter.
Yeah, like it was already finished by that point.
It was over, but CJ was
Was.
mad because Lima said, "I told you so" after 2 weeks later and shit of like the controversy, and it's like no.